It's alive!
The stream lives. It's fantastic. Okay. So we got our... And that's... I don't want that song. No, I'll take that. All right. So I will do a quick announcement saying that we are live. Rolling the... All right. So, okay, so here's the dealio. So, we are starting tonight. Usually, I roll my rando Saturday night game on Friday, but tomorrow night, I'm actually going on a date with my wife, and we're kind of getting a little bit later start time than we normally do for the date night, and typically in the past, haven't been able to get back, get the kids in bed and get everything done by the time the stream normally starts. So I usually wind up canceling the stream anyway. So this way I can roll the game and still be ready for Saturday night. Saturday night's total go. I can't envision any reason, well, beyond stupid stuff that usually comes up on Saturday nights, like my kids. I can't think of any reason why I wouldn't be playing the game on Saturday night. So here we go. I got my depressurizer up. Has all my games from Steam, and we're gonna roll our random game selection, and it is Lethal League.
That's a good game. It's not really a full stream's worth of game, but it's a good one. I enjoy Lethal League a lot.
I enjoy Lethal League, but I know I've played it before. I've played it pretty extensively before. So,
You played Crazy Baseball Action?
Crazy what ball action?
Baseball!
Yes. Yeah, Crazy Baseball Action. Yeah. Yeah, no, I've played a fair amount of Lethal League. I do enjoy it. I'm not that great at it, but it's a lot of fun to play. But like I said, I've actually played this one before pretty extensively. So I'm going to say no on this one for rando Saturday nights. We may throw it into the mix.
Have you played the new one?
Lethal League 2? No.
Lethal League Blaze or whatever.
Oh, yeah. Lethal League Blaze. No, I haven't played it.
It's kind of cool because they actually do some 3D camera angles and stuff.
Ah.
It's not bad.
Yeah, so I'm going to say no for rando Saturday nights. But maybe you and I should play sometime on a multiplayer Monday or something or other.
Yeah, I think that'd be fun.
Okay, so we'll put that in that kind of slot. And Super Meat Boy.
Ooh. That's a fun difference. Do you want to be raging? Boy! Want to rage on camera?
Here's the thing. I have also played Super Meat Boy. Not extensively, but enough to get through, like, the first stage or two. I
have never played Super Meat Boy, and I doubt I ever will. I know I wouldn't be able to do that. After playing games like Ori and Hollow Knight, I know Super Meat Boy would be just that level of too much.
Yeah, I think I'm going to also say no to Super Meat Boy because I know I've played it before, and the whole purpose of rando Saturday nights is games that I legitimately, like, have not played, or I like with Shifty last week. I know I loaded it, I played it for like 5 minutes, and I was just like, no, I don't care. But this was years ago. I didn't really give it a fair shot. I've given Super Meat Boy a fair shot. So, for the rando Saturday nights, I'm going to say no.
Did Will fall out again?
Yeah, he fell out because he heard Meat Boy, and... Cat Quest. No, I've already beaten Cat Quest. Cat Quest is fun. That's fun. That's good fun. Goat Simulator.
Okay, now that is a silly good time. Have you played it?
Yes, I have. Okay, we'll do
Darn, darn.
Goat Simulator. We'll do Goat Simulator.
Doesn't Goat Simulator have multiplayer now?
I have no idea. I legitimately don't know. Okay.
I think you can run around in multiplayer. I'm gonna have to look this up because if so, that would be actually really fun just to do it. It would change the experience.
It would vastly change the experience. Okay. So we're gonna do
It does say remote play together multiplayer. Oh my gosh.
Oh, this is gonna be a good time.
It's gonna be a good night. Especially if you've got any of the DLCs to go along with it. I actually don't know what I've got.
I know that I haven't specifically gotten any DLCs, but I would have to check and see.
It looks like I have 3. I have the Goat Z, I have the Goat Simulator Waste of Space, and Payday.
I've never heard of these.
Goat MMO Simulator. Oh my god.
I have Goat MMO Simulator. I know I have that.
It says it's in my library.
Yeah. Yeah, I know I have the Goat MMO Simulator.
I wasn't showing
Wait,
that one before.
what?
Okay, so Goat Simulator got rolled, and now we're looking at it, and for 1, we found out that it's multiplayer. And for 2, we're now looking at the DLCs that we've got access to, and I think I've got them all. I think that I got, like, the Ultimate Edition of the game when I got it in a Pummel Bundle or something?
Let me see here.
Yeah, there's 5 DLCs, and I've got them all in my library.
Oh, good lord.
The MMO Simulator, the original track, the Goat Z, Payday, and Waste of Space, which the Waste of Space one looks like Star Wars, or has, like, Star Wars text for its title.
Okay, so we're gonna go store page here. Goat Simulator is just utter insanity. It is good fun. Okay, so let me see here.
And it'll be even better with multiple people that are all just chaos incarnate.
Yeah, Waste of Space is just a space thing. What is even Payday?
Out of all of them, the MMO Simulator is the one that's got me.
Yeah, laughing. we have to do if we're gonna do this, we're gonna do MMO Simulator.
Which I think is all part of. It's just additions into the original experience, but but I mean, we're talking about a game where even in the original, you could go and turn yourself into a demon goat by performing sacrifice. It's great.
Yes, and I think I've actually done that before.
I have no.
Wait, you've never heard of Goat Simulator? Okay.
Simulator?
Will, are you watching the stream right now?
I am on the stream. I am watching the stream. I mean, I've heard of Goat Simulator. I've never had much experience.
So
hold up. So hold on. Artemis, wait. We're playing the
Hold on. Before you play the trailer, I want to explain to Will what Goat Simulator is supposed to be. Goat Simulator was created as a physics engine tester. It was literally created just to test the limits of this particular physics engine that they decided to create. Then they made it into a game.
So pretty much take Tony Hawk, remove the skateboards mostly, and have a goat that just creates all sorts of mayhem.
Well, when you say remove the skateboards mostly, you remove the requirement to use the skateboards because I'm assuming skateboards are still in the game.
You can ride a bike.
But Farrell, yeah, I think you can ride a skateboard too.
I think you can too. Okay, here's Goat Simulator. So this is.
I thought Will thoroughly confused at this point.
So it's the latest in high-tech goat simulation technology.
I'm just over here chuckling because I know how crazy this is going to end up being. It's going to be hilarious.
Why would anyone want to play this game?
It's just to be chaos incarnate. There's literally no other reason.
It's chaos. It's just utter chaos, and it's funny. My daughters had so much fun with playing around with this game. Like,
but what's
there
the
is
objective?
There is no, well, you are given objectives like Tony Hawk. So you have objectives in each stage. But
not even really objectives, but just things you can
do.
It just tells you
to check a little checkbox off.
It gives you hints.
Okay.
On things to do.
Goat Simulator is like Goose Game, Untitled Goose Game.
What?
With goats.
Wait.
I have a lot more control of your goat.
Well, ish.
Wait, Untitled what game?
Yeah, I'm not going into Untitled Goose Game.
It's another glorious game that I can't believe you don't know exists, Will.
I haven't played it, but
What?
Oh,
it was the thing for a while.
Oh, it's a good time. Artemis, there is one reason why you should play Goose Game. Chauncey. Chauncey is the reason why you should play Goose Game. There is a boy in the second area. I have named him Chauncey because he is a little boy with little glasses, and you can absolutely torment the ever-living bejesus out of this child, and it fills me with glee. It pretty much allows me to be the bully I never was back in grade school to a child that looks like he deserves it every single moment. He is like Caillou incarnate. He deserves all of the bullying and all of just the seething rage and hatred that Newman gets during Seinfeld.
Wait. Back up. Caillou incarnate.
Yes. Will, you are not a father. You are blessed to not know what Caillou is.
Wait.
I mean, I'm not a father, but I know what Caillou is.
Kids show?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think my wife showed that to me on our honeymoon.
Why is Caillou bald? Let's ask this question. Why is Caillou bald?
How did we go down this rabbit hole?
Okay. No, that is not the right answer of why Caillou is bald. Where is the real reason why Caillou is bald? There you are. Caillou can't grow hair. Not because he has cancer or progeria, it's because he sucks. And even his own body realizes that he does not deserve hair or food or love. That is the correct answer why Caillou is bald. Because he sucks. He is a stupid little whiny child that doesn't deserve love or food. And I can say that because he's a cartoon. Okay.
Looking at the images of Caillou on the web browser you had on your stream, I did see one fan rendition, and I use that term loosely apparently.
That makes him look like Guy Fieri.
What I was going to say is that makes him look like he's going to Flavor Town.
Right. Game. So let me show you the
strangest beginning to a stream ever. Just
yes.
Just saying.
So this is the visage of Chauncey. This is who you torment. You see, this boy deserves to be tormented. I mean, look at him. He deserves all the tormenting he gets in the game. I mean, you could take his glasses, you can untie his shoes and legitimately make him fall in a gigantic puddle. It's fantastic. Do I need to play Goose Game on stream, Will?
No.
Goose Game is glorious. Goose Game is glorious.
What?
Why is it called Untitled?
Because
it's
untitled.
It was a joke. It was literally just a joke.
It's just a Goose Game.
Here's the thing about Untitled Goose Game. It literally came out with no fanfare, no advertising, no nothing. It just showed up.
Okay, and it is one of my daughter's favorite games ever.
It can't be Untitled because the title is Untitled Goose Game.
Well, sit down before you hurt yourself.
Don't think about it too much. Kind of the same thing with Goat Simulator.
Yes.
When it's played, don't think too much.
Don't think too much. It's just glorious.
Why does anybody want to simulate a goat?
The whole thing with Goat Simulators, don't think at all. Just let it happen.
Just let the glory happen. It's like in
Will, just so you know, it's like I have a good time, right? But I keep things fairly serious, right? I keep things level-headed most of the time. Sometimes when I'm playing off Feral, maybe not so much. But anyway, Goat Simulator was one of those games that had me rolling on the floor laughing because of how much fun it was.
It's beyond ridiculous.
It is hilarious.
Good time.
But it's a good, fun bunch of hilarity.
And MMO simulator.
It is.
I haven't gotten too far in it. We'll see how far we can get into it on Saturday.
The whole thing about it is that you're literally just trying to push the limits, and they have literally made it so there are so few limits that it just becomes this hilarious. Because things you think shouldn't be possible, it lets you do easy. So anyway, it should be a good time. I hope that I can be on that evening to be able to play it.
Okay, so I am now in game, and so murder on Eschaton Row, or should I, so do you want me just to go through it, or are you logging in to go through it with me?
I'm coming on.
Okay.
Last time I tried to boot up Borderlands 3, I got blue screen of death, so...
I'm sorry.
And it's what? It's at... Oh, on a completely unrelated note, I honestly don't know if this is going to mean anything to either of you. Apparently, I got a green belt today.
Like in karate?
Yeah, like in karate?
Sigma 6. Or in Six Sigma.
Six Sigma.
What is that? I don't even know what that is.
Not something I'm familiar with.
Basically, it means I'm certified to be able to look at charts and numbers and improve efficiency.
Oh, for your job?
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's certification kind of thing.
Yeah. It's
nice.
Apparently something that looks nice on a resume.
That's
cool. Good job.
Apparently my boss nominated me for certification, and I took 6 3-hour classes, 2 practice tests, and the live test today.
Nice.
I mean, I took the live test today. I didn't do all of that just today.
Got it.
Well done.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. I had a phone call today with oops.
Huh?
Hold up. Let's see here. We want to go. There you go. There you go. So I had oh, by the way, so stories about my ball game last night. Had a couple fun stories about the ball game. First,
I saw that they won.
Yes, they did. And it was a fun game to be at. So we're driving there. My wife is checking Waze. And usually you have to go. So I go 210, 134, and then
What was she checking?
no, these are
Waze?
freeways. Waze, a driving app.
Actually, a pretty decent one.
Yeah, I like Waze. Waze
What?
usually doesn't steer me wrong.
What's wrong with Google Maps?
There's nothing. Okay.
It's
the
hard to
thing
do Google Maps on an Apple phone. My wife has an Apple phone. She doesn't use Google Maps on an Apple phone.
That said, Apple Maps is Apple Maps. Yeah, it's not usually too bad, but Waze does a couple of things that the others just don't. One of the more popular of them is that it actually will report where police officers are kind of sitting waiting for speed traps. Wow, why am I rubber band? Why is this rubber banding?
Why am I rubber banding? I don't know why I'm. Whoa.
Yeah, this is
bad.
this is performance and what the weird?
Yeah.
Okay, and suddenly it's okay now. That was. Whoa, here we go again.
Oh.
I don't know what's
crud.
going on.
I don't know what's
Holy
going on
crap.
either.
It's affecting us both, and that's the weird thing about it. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, it can report where cops are kind of sitting, laying their speed traps and stuff. And
Okay,
so
anyway, sorry, I got us off on a tangent. So,
Yeah, that's fine.
Farrell, your wife was checking Waze.
So she was checking Waze and hold up. And she realized, oh, hey, she's like, hey, you know, it's going to take us a long time in order to get through on the 5 freeway. You know, we'll check and find another way. So
this is on the way there. Or...
Yeah. So on the way to Dodger Stadium. So then she starts getting us over there. Oh, that guy's dead.
Yeah,
I was like, why is he just slumped over like that? So that was kind of weird. So she starts us. We get off the freeway like 3 exits before the 5, which is kind of the last little bit right before you get to Stadium Way. So then we go on this like freaking goose chase all over these hilly areas. You know, like, excuse me, kind of like medium density Oh, sorry. That Dr. Pepper is attacking me right now. Wow.
Yeah, you gonna make it through?
I'm okay. I'm alive. So we're like up steep hills, down steep hills. I mean, we're on roads that should be only a single, one-way streets, but yet there's 2-way traffic. And it's
You've got all 3 kids with you?
2 kids.
2 kids.
Yeah,
okay.
we dumped one kid at a friend's house. They were very, very okay with having the burrito hang out at their house.
Okay.
So we're just going up and down and all around, and I'm just like, oh wow, I got a level.
Because you revealed a new area.
So we're going all over this place. So then we finally get into what? Oh, okay, got it.
Hey, look, it's Paladin Mike.
Sweet jacket.
I mean,
Yeah, I do love that they made that connection. But the weird thing is thinking that Lorelai would have been really young.
Hold up.
Not as young as Tina, but still pretty young.
Okay, well, come on then.
All right, so we finally get to Dodger Stadium. It takes us like 20 minutes. Here, hold up. I'm listening. Gonna listen to all this.
Yep.
Malawan must have made him, but I've got to know how. There's been no chatter, and he was sure his cover was solid. Whoever killed him was someone he trusted.
And what of the paranormal aspects of the case?
I told you, it's just a murder, nothing paranormal.
Perhaps. To the untrained eye.
Shut up, wannabe emo.
Crime scene's in here. Right, give it a look around. See if you find any clues.
Okay, so I'm gonna finish off this story first, and then we'll start looking for clues. So so we get to Dodger Stadium. We get through the parking ticket booth for parking. It literally takes us like 25 minutes to go like 200 feet. Because the parking attendants at Dodger Stadium just stunk on ice. They were not getting the cars efficiently moving where they needed to go. So our parking, we have preferred parking, and it's literally on the opposite side of the stadium of where we came in. But that's like really the only place that's feasible for us to come in from the direction that we're traveling. So it takes us like we barely get to the gate, you know, like 20 minutes. It was about 25 minutes before the first ball was pitched. So, and it's also bobblehead night. So we get there, and my wife, me, and the two girls, we wind up getting our bobbleheads, which that is sometimes a dicey situation when you get there too late, because they only have a certain amount of bobbleheads. Lord knows why. You would think they would order enough bobbleheads to have one for every paying ticket in the stadium, but of course not. They're cheapskates. So me and my kids, so we all got bobbleheads. And then we start walking in, and they stopped giving out the bobbleheads like very soon after we walked in. You know, and there was this guy that was just like, oh, man, you got no more? Dang it. So my wife goes, meh, here, take mine. He goes, really? Yeah, sure, why not? Let's take it. Okay, well, thanks. So then we came in at the upper level of the stadium. We had to walk down to the field level of the stadium because that's where the seats we got were. And these were from a friend's company. So we couldn't afford these tickets. That's all I'm saying. So we walked down to field level, and as we're walking down to field level, we passed another entry point. And there was a dad that got to the entry point, and they told him, "Hey, we got no more bobbleheads." And he looked immensely depressed, like everything just crumbled in his world. And I'm just like, he wants that for his kid. That's why. And I look to my wife. I go, you know what? I'm gonna give this guy my bobblehead. So, you know, because we don't care. You know, both our girls got one. Whatever. We don't even know the freaking player who this bobblehead is. You know, so to me, this bobblehead has no value. But I could see to this guy, it would have meant the world to him. So I'll be like, you know what? Here, take my bobblehead. He goes, huh? What? Wait, what? Looks at the bobblehead, looks at me, looks at the bobblehead. He goes, wait, you're just giving this to me? I was like, yeah, dude. Both my kids got one. My wife already gave hers away. Whatever. Who cares? I got two. I don't need three.
Were they all the same bobblehead?
Yeah. It's the same bobblehead.
Then yeah, that.
Yeah. No, but what people
Why
do...
not?
No, what people do is they get like 5 or 6 tickets to the game. They take the bobbleheads. They sell them more on eBay. Yeah. Oh no, they totally scalp them. It's ridiculous. So I just went up to this guy. I was like, dude, just take mine. I really don't care. He was just like, it's like I gave him $1 million. That's how this guy took it. He's just like, my son is a huge fan of this guy, and you're just giving me his bobblehead when there's no more bobbleheads? I was like, dude, seriously, give it to your son. It doesn't matter that much to me. And he's just like, you are one of the nicest guys I've ever met. I'm like, holy crap, you need to get out more. I think you need some better friends. I didn't say this. That's what I was thinking in my head.
I wouldn't even say that, though. It's like the expectation would be at the very least that he'd be having to pay you for it. So
not really.
Well,
because we all...
Well, I'm saying, considering people scalp them, the guy's mind would probably be like, there's no way that in Hades This guy
Yeah.
would actually just be giving it to me.
Yeah, yeah.
There's got to be a catch.
Yeah, yeah. So I just gave it to this guy, and he literally went up to my daughters and said, "Girls, this is your dad, right?" They go, "Yeah." Thank goodness he picked the right kids. Imagine if he went to some random kids. That's your dad, right? Oh, Maury, where's Maury when we need him? So he goes to my kids, and he goes, I just want to let you know, your dad is an amazing person. And they go, yeah, we know. I mean, it was to the point, I don't like being praised. I feel weird. I'm one of those dudes that if I could have just given it to him in a box or like cloaked myself, I would have rather done that than to have this guy like praise me. I'm just one of those people. I don't take praise very well. I'm very awkward and weird around it. So it was just getting a little embarrassing at this point. I was just like, sincerely, sir, it's not a problem. Enjoy your game. I kind of want to get to my seats. but so that was a really nice thing, and I'm really glad I made that guy's night.
He's gonna go home and he's gonna be like, son, the nicest guy gave this to me just so that I could give it to you.
You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of the part in Chrono Trigger when you give the mother the jerky in 600 AD, and she's like, you know, I'm gonna teach all my children how to not be selfish, you know, and that's how you get the Sunstone in 1000 AD. I don't know how that came into my head.
I'm making notes here.
I love my game. I love that game way too much. So when we get to the seats, and this game, I must say, we actually broke my unspoken record of how many times beach balls came in our area. It was ridiculous. Like, both my daughters were able to hit the same beach ball, like, in a row. Like daughter number 2 chucked it like maybe 3 rows forward. And then someone hit it back, and it came back to our area. And so then daughter number 1 takes it and tries to chuck it backwards, and then it hits back to our area. So then I was just like, all right, girls, this is how you do it. Bam! You know, I just launched it like 4 sections over, because I'm just like, okay, this is getting a little ridiculous. So I just take it, boom! I just launched that sucker. My girls are just looking at me. There was a family from Minnesota, because they played the Twins last night. So there was a family from Minnesota there. They were busting up laughing because they saw this whole thing just keep going, and they're just like, I just turned back. I was like, hey, Daddy's got to show the girls how it's done, you know? I gave them each a try. Now I got to be like, all right, this is how a real man smacks a freaking beach ball, okay, kids? So that
is a real man there, don't you know?
That's a real man there, don't you know? So, okay, so last story.
Said they were from Minnesota.
They were from Minnesota, but they did not speak like they were eating the tapioca pudding all the time, don't you know? They actually sounded a little bit normal.
Minnesota sound normal.
Ish.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about, eh? So,
that's straight up Canadian.
It's not as if they just take a bag and throw it over everything.
Yeah. So my wife takes the girls to go find cotton candy. So I'm just chilling there. So, you know, it was in between innings. So I kind of, you know, start up conversation with them. I was like, so you guys are from Minnesota, right? They go, yeah, we're from Minnesota. I was like, dude, that's fantastic. So you're just here for this game? They go, oh, well, we're hitting up Angel Stadium tomorrow because the Twins are playing the Angels tomorrow. And, you know, it just worked out. You know, we're here until Saturday. I was like, sweet. You know, that's not a bad vacation. You picked a pretty good time to come. So what have you done? Where are you going? They're like, oh, well, you know, we're planning on going to Santa Monica. And then we're going to do a tour at Hollywood. I'm just like, oh no, you're doing the absolute worst tourist trap stuff. And then they're like,
what ends up happening.
Yeah, I know. No. Pro tip from a Californian: never plan to go to Santa Monica. Don't. Just absolutely skip Santa Monica for at least the next decade. There is nothing in Santa Monica that is absolutely worth you possibly sticking your toe in a syringe. It's just don't. Just don't do it. It's not worth it. If you want the beach, go to OC, go to Huntington, go to Newport, go hit a beach.
What is the assumed appeal of Santa Monica?
The assumed appeal of Santa Monica is walking along the beach, seeing roller skaters roller skating up and down, going down the Santa Monica Pier. They got like a little, kind of miniature theme park around there. This just the California quintessential beach experience everyone thinks is at Santa Monica. What they don't realize is it is literal Skid Row incarnate. There is nothing good anymore that happens in Santa Monica. The parking sucks. You're absolutely surrounded by homeless people wherever you go. It is just...
Well, but that's just California.
Areas of California. You come to my area, you're okay. You're okay. You get away. You go down to San Diego, you're going to have homeless again. But you go to Carlsbad, you're doing okay. So certain towns actually take care of their towns. And Huntington, if you want the quintessential beach experience, go to Huntington. You're going to have a good time. The beaches are clean. The area's clean. They take care of their cities down in the OC. Much better experience than go to any Los Angeles beach. So anyway, I was telling them all this, and they're like, dude, that's really good information. Thank you very much. I was like, dudes, I go surfing at Huntington. I go surfing at Newport. Great places. Highly recommend them. And then the one last question they asked me was, okay, now serious talk. When do we need to leave the stadium so we don't spend 5 hours trying to get out of this parking lot?
That's someone that's been to a baseball game before.
Yes. I was like, you want to leave around the top of the middle of the 7th or the bottom of the 7th. Latest middle of the 8th inning. If you go after the middle of the 8th inning, you're going to be stuck in a parking lot. Because, my family, we left at around the beginning of the 7th just because my girls were starting to murder each other with the stadium chairs so that are bolted to the ground. So then we decided, my wife sent me off for cotton candy. She goes, yeah, come back. We're going. We're done. So that was my game last night. And while we were there, Dodgers won at least. It was 8-4 last time I checked. So it was a good game.
Yeah,
I love it how the experience has nothing to do with the best parts of the experience weren't even anything to do with the game.
Well,
it's
okay.
all the happenings other than that.
Here's the thing.
That's just the way the reason is just because that just seems the way that baseball goes anymore. It's just like...
Well, to be brutally honest, I am not the biggest pro sports fan right now. And I'm not really invested in... I mean, I enjoy watching a baseball game. I was cheering during the home runs, the big double plays. That's ancillary to me.
If you're in the moment, but it's like... But okay, so the reason I say it like that is because it's like I'm not in general the biggest fan of baseball. Like,
right.
We don't have a pro team here in Utah or anything.
Yeah, you got the Bees, and that's the closest thing you got.
Yeah, and it was a lot cooler when they were called the Stingers anyway, and it's just like things. It's not ever been something that really has stood in my mind. So anyway, I find it really interesting because when I went to Japan, one of the things that my friend that I was going with was absolutely dead set on is that we were going to go to a baseball game. And I'm just like, baseball? Really? but he was a big
Oh.
baseball fan in here.
No, Japan,
he
what I
baseball
understand-
is huge
Oh no,
in Japan.
I know.
No, from what I
know.
understand, in Japan, baseball, they take their baseball very seriously.
Yes, they do, and this is why I'm even mentioning it. So, we get, for one, the reason he chose what he did is because the team that was playing were called the Swallows. And the only reason he chose it was because of the Swallows from Monty Python.
Right.
So, he didn't know anything about anything, but hey, that was the team. Well, yeah, we get there, and from the very start, it's a different experience. We're in the parking lot, or, well, not even parking lot, but we're in the area of the stadium, and there are vendors outside that are chucking everything that you could possibly imagine from these teams and everything. And so it's like looking at the flea markets for a football game. It's like, okay, that's a little bit of a different thing, but hey, whatever. So we looked around there for a little while. I wasn't particularly interested because, again, I'm not into baseball that much, and I know nothing about the Swallows or even the Tigers that were playing against them or anything. And so we get into the actual baseball game itself and are watching as it's going. And yeah, there is so much more excitement being built up by the cheering fans than any baseball game I've ever been to.
Right.
It was seriously like you were at a football or a soccer game where it's just constant cheering, chanting, things like that. And it's just like, it was like nothing I'd ever seen. And it's baseball. It's not like the game was any more interesting.
Right.
And yet every time that something happened, it was like this huge ordeal and everything. And so one of the things that was happening, the Swallows ended up winning that night, but every time that they would score a run, which were many, they ended up like dominating by a long shot. The crowd would cheer and they would chant something in Japanese. Of course, we don't understand what the crap's saying.
Right.
But all of them have these little umbrellas. They all take them out and they're all doing this dance with this chant. We're just like, okay, this is kind of hilariously funny. Like, what the heck? I've never seen anything like this in any sport. Like, what the hell? And so, my friend, after we came back, got curious as to what the heck they were chanting.
Uh-huh.
And literally what it ended up being is that whenever they would score a run, it was the crowd saying, "Go to heck, go to heck. Get out of our house. Go kill yourself," something like that. It was like,
so
oh,
hold on.
wow.
So you mean BYU basketball fan?
Oh man. It was nuts.
Yeah,
So it's
definitely
like,
BYU.
Yeah, baseball had a very different experience.
Man, that's like the baseball game in it's not Kill la Kill, but B&A. The baseball game in B&A. Yeah, that's kind of what it sounds like. But yeah, just one more thing. So my craziest sports experience was going to a BYU basketball game. It was just beyond nuts. I'm like, I'm sitting there, and like the student section is just going berserk the entire time. I'm just like, okay, guys, you do realize we all have to walk home at the end of the night, right? I mean, you don't want to expend all your energy during this game, right?
Oh, but they do.
Oh,
Hey,
it's weird.
I never actually went to any of the BYU sports things.
Oh, BYU volleyball is fantastic. BYU volleyball is fantastic, and going to the BYU women's volleyball games, que bella. Anyway, moving on. And also the swim meets.
We actually get to do this.
Yeah, okay, we're going to do this now. We're going to investigate.
And anyone who tries to explain it to me is getting stabbed.
The magazine's called Going Commando.
Single serving frozen dinner.
And then there's a VJ bot job.
The victim fought back when cornered. A trained hunter would have been prepared, but this kill was not clean.
I love how Flack is like trying so hard to sound like an investigator. It's like Zane is just.
Must have found a sneakier entrance. Maybe even talked their way in.
Hey, Artemis,
Hmm?
I found something for you.
Uh-oh.
Nick some goodies on the side. Our suspect only had murder.
Murder. Nice little shag pad right here.
This guy was somebody's target, all right. Nothing stolen, doors locked from the inside. Fella put up a fight.
I just put it there in the Discord
Classic ghost scenario.
for you.
Pass right through walls, do a
I'm
murder,
looking.
go right back out the wall.
Shut up, Ava.
Or it was a person.
Oh, you
Mine
found it.
Went out that window in the back.
Okay.
Oh,
Go
go.
out there.
Beryl, he found a video of it.
No one saw anything.
Video of what?
Of the chant.
Oh no. Hold up. Hold up. We're bringing this. We're bringing this.
Oh, does it have like a translation of what they're saying in the?
Not
Comment?
that I can see. I didn't look at the comments.
Let me just look it up.
Here, hold up. Let's see here. So that's the 7th inning stretch to their team song. Okay, let's see here. Let's see if we can quickly do this. Let's see here. Access, sharing game day experience, passion. Yeah. So you may not understand the whole song, but the first line basically it says "Drop dead, Yomi Yuri," repeated 4 times for good measure. I can get on board with that sentiment. All right. Okay, back to Borderlands.
Yeah.
Fantastic. That's a dedicated fan base. That's like almost as dedicated as oh. Hey, get out of my face. It's almost as dedicated as
Not get that corn out of your face.
European soccer guy. Excuse me. Where if there's no blood and urine bombs being chucked, it's not a real football game.
You got here. Notice anything strange, like say a murderer?
Yeah.
Did you say murder?
Or it didn't. Definitely a ruckus. Then chanting? I heard them run off that way.
Cool.
Did you hear that? There was chanting. This is a supernatural murder for sure.
Shut up, Ava.
I mean, it's her podcast, so.
Right. Looking for someone who
Okay.
came through here.
I'm still gonna tell her to shut up.
Well, I mean, it's all her, the subscribers listening. There has to be an entertainment, a certain level of entertainment there.
Oh man, this witness
I mean,
is so
right?
creepy we could get a whole segment out of him. But that red armor sounds like an Atlas soldier.
Not on your
Isn't this like the first mysteriously or?
We're on to something, Vault Hunter. Follow that clue.
Quest?
What was that?
Artemis, this is the first mysteriously clear
Yep.
quest, isn't it?
Yep. This is the very start.
The hunt continues, but yours won't. Nice one.
Alright, well, it's after 1 a.m. I should get to sleep because apparently I have to go and
Damn it.
yeah.
Alright, well, thank you very much for hanging out tonight. I'm sorry your computer BSOD'd on you. That's never fun.
Well,
Give it here.
we'll figure it out.
Alright, man. You have a good night. We'll talk to you later.
Connected to a tracking system around the city. I can use the serial number on this pack to find the position of the armor and, hopefully, the murderer.
A breakthrough in the case. But can science stand up to the supernatural forces rising to thwart justice?
Ava, stop trying to sound smart.
One has to wonder how our ghost murderer got through. Perhaps they made a deal with the devil.
I swear, this sounds exactly like my sister-in-law trying to...
Well, trust me, we wouldn't be going through and actually doing this unless there was something interesting at the end.
Oh, I know. Trust me, I know.
But do you know what you know? Or what you don't?
Whoa, 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 whoa. Yo, did I get the big old explodey one?
Big old explodey one? What?
I got the big old explodey shotgun.
Yeah, card level up. I actually completely forgot to look up what my objectives are. Okay.
Alright, let me go back and pick up the loot.
Yeah, there was a chest back there too.
Yeah, holy balls, that shotgun do some good work.
Killed 20 psychos. That's easy enough. And I'll have to choose a weapon once I go back to Mayhem 10. Yeah, that's a nice shotgun. That's not the Butcher one, right? That's a different
What
one?
is
Did you just
this
pick that up?
one? Oh, it's the Flacker.
Named after you.
Yeah.
I am actually full on my inventory.
If you want, we can run back and...
I'll have to kill these guys really quickly again. I don't remember how close the nearest... Oh, yeah, we got a while before the next vendor. Although we might be able to go back. Well, we can fast travel back. Just fast travel to the beginning of Echelon Road and then we can sell.
Yeah, give me a sec. Let me do a quick check. Yeah, there was...
Where is the vendor? Okay, it's up in the room.
Hey, what's up there? Huh. Alright. Okay, we're good to fast travel back?
Fast travel back to the beginning of Echelon Row.
Oh. Hey, I need you out of the menu so I can fast travel.
It won't let you fast travel when I'm in the menu here.
Oh, no, we're good. Sorry.
We can fast travel individually here.
Sorry.
That is a lot of explosions from one shotgun.
Yeah, that thing...
actually ever used that one.
Yeah, that thing hurts me. Ooh. Ooh. That's... might be worth picking up so I can try that one out, see if that one helps. Okay.
Something in the vendor?
Yeah, the vendor actually looks pretty good. Stabby nasty splainer. If you're using rack attack. That would be fantastic, but that's for a rack attack model.
It's okay though. You can I mean, I wouldn't
Oh, wait a minute. Hold up.
I wouldn't be worrying about anything anointed and stuff until you actually are max leveled, if you ever do reach that point.
Yeah, so these all show Mayhem level 1.
Yeah, because we're set on Mayhem level 1.
Oh, okay.
Because you didn't turn off Mayhem mode.
Oh, oops.
That's not a bad thing. Anything you get that has the Mayhem 1 on it will be more powerful than the normal weapons.
Oh, okay, got it.
Not to mention you have the better chance of getting the anointed weapons and such.
Got it. I see it, okay. Yeah, I think we're just gonna sell all these right now. Okay, that's the new one that I got. All right. Oh, 10 million. There you go. Thank you, Artemis. All right. Heading back there now.
I make money easy.
Yes, you do. Alright. Rushing my way back. Hold up. I want to check what's up here. Oh, dang it. Ah, drat. Okay, can't get up there. Okay. Alright, coming back to join you.
More like moving forward to join me, but whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
I've just been collecting extra ammo that we need and looking around for chests, but there were none.
Oh, shoot. I'm kind of digging this bit of a jazz vibe for this battle music.
It's noir.
Yeah, that's fantastic. I like it. Whew. That was a fun battle.
We gotta have a jazzy soundtrack for a mystery, right?
Right? Yeah, I tonight I got the final step for opening those the smaller loot boxes. Let's see here. Getting over here.
There's one here, and then there's one outside.
Got it.
You're saying like the actual like cardboard boxes and stuff?
Yeah, the smaller ones.
I have no idea to what degree I've done anything.
The only way I know is that I've seen it.
Pop up.
Yeah.
Oh, another chest over here.
Let's check that out.
Drat. What the? What the? Did I? No, I didn't clip into the building. Where did that chest go again?
Was
Oh, there. Got it. Got it.
Bloody wait for these wankers to get off my planet! Come on, this way. Why would another Atlas soldier kill my lieutenant? It doesn't add up.
Look, I'm telling you, ghosts.
Not ghosts.
Hold on. Okay.
It is pretty amazing how much this shotgun actually does make it feel like, rather than Borderlands, you're just playing Doom.
Right.
Why is Lorelei following me?
I'm gonna head over here and dump guns. Oh, you got a chest over here?
Yep.
Ah.
Oh. Last gun that's sitting there, and that's where my inventory's full. I have to set my what everything's worth higher again. It's like once you get to the mayhem levels, everything ends up being worth so much more. It's like usually I only pick up things that are worth 100,000 or more. Now it's got to be like anything over 200,000. Otherwise, I fill my inventory too quickly.
Spotted a chest.
And 20 million.
You should have seen how much I was getting when I was just on a spree of shooting like 50 guns out of the relic.
Right.
I would get myself up to like 100,000 and then I'd go buy SDUs. 100 million, sorry.
Right.
Ow,
Oh,
ow,
oh, oh.
Man, the explosions that come from your thing are big.
Yes, they are muy big.
Yeah, that's him. Oi, you get back here!
This is it. Will the ghost murderer reveal their supernatural powers? Or
What?
will they get turned into spaghetti sauce by a subway car?
Bollocks! Over here, Vault Hunter.
Well tracked, beast. The hunter will hunt no longer. Technically, the case is closed.
That's alright. I suppose if we can't put the killer behind bars, we can at least put him in a bucket. Or 5.
What the chanting? All the symbols.
Shut up, Ava.
Yeah, I'll leave that for your
brings a glimmer of light to Eschaton Row. But where the light shines, the shadows only grow deeper. What's hiding in those shadows? All we know is, it just keeps getting mysteriouslier. See you next episode.
That's not a word, Ava. Shut up, Ava. Trippy hippie. Nice. Ah, I got a skin out of it. Okay. A buttload of money and a skin. That was kind of funny. He just obliterates himself in a subway car. That's pretty nice. Yeah, so Artemis, it's 10:30 on my end. So so that's the end of that part, right?
That's the end of the first part of that, yeah.
Okay. So I'll just do a little bit of housekeeping, and then we'll wrap it up for the night.
All right.
Hmm. 3 shields. Interesting. Yay! Rubber banding while everything is still trying to load in. Let's see here. Huh. I think I'll keep that one. The most dangerous game. Let's see here. Ooh. Oh, that actually would be pretty good. That's not bad. Alright, I'm going to swap that out. But +2 to leave no trace, though. Nah. 10% per stack.
Oh, that's a little disappointing.
That's the one with the scope on it.
Omni loader.
There are no enemies nearby.
It's a waste.
Hmm.
Darn.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna sell that one actually. Yeah.
I just used my iridium to do the relic, but I'd forgotten to turn my mayhem back up to level 10.
Aww.
It was a horrible thing, though. It was, well, I don't know. It might have been better if I'd done it, but... Oh, what was the other thing that I was doing? Oh, that's right. I was going to do...
Alright, full backpack upgrades.
So, did it just put that in here?
Stands for super duper useful. Trust me, you want it.
Yes, it did.
What's the point of that?
Okay, full grenades.
Need to hold more stuff?
Alright.
I've got 3
Alright, I'm gonna join you really quick just to see with you what this gun does.
Got it.
because it sounds fun.
You're welcome.
Alright. So this is one of the legendary assault rifles from the vault card that I'm on.
Ooh.
You see what it's firing?
Yeah, knives.
So its description says, shoots knives that deal weapon damage and melee damage.
Huh.
And then all of its stuff is plus 10% crit damage, plus 35% weapon damage, plus 33% weapon fire rate, plus 30% melee damage, and a 1.7 weapon zoom. And it's a Jacob. Master of the gun, the blade, and philosophy. Clip of 20.
Let's see here. Okay. I think that is. You know, I'm gonna spend one of my keys right now. See if I got anything good. Ooh. 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 Too bad. That almost was the perfect one. Melee enemies to steal ammo. Ooh. That's actually a really good one. Okay. So we are definitely using 15% pistol damage. Yeah, we'll do that. That one's way better. Nah, I'd rather have that. Okay.
I've got bullets with your name on them. Well, mate, that came out wrong. No questions asked. You know where to find me.
Alright. That is going to do it for me tonight. You okay if I log out?
Yeah, I'm already off.
Okay, got it. Quit the desktop. Alright, everyone. Well, that is going to be it for me tonight. So thank you all so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the stream while I just pretty much talked a lot about baseball. Let's face it. That's what I did tonight. So Artemis, thank you very much for hanging out tonight.
Of course.
So just remember, my friends, I will be out here on the bike tomorrow morning. Possibly be out here tomorrow night playing Xenoblade. That's a maybe at this point. Always check the Discord if you want to know the latest and greatest that is going on with this year, the Frito Bendito Taqueria. So with that, my friends, I'm out of here. Thank you all so much for tuning in. And as always, good night, Isaiah Norris. Wherever you are. Good night, everyone. Good night.